Hi, it's Rosie from RoseByNameCo. Thank you for coming by today to see my new journal. This is another installment of the Witch Journal, Circle of Seven. And this one is about witch Charlotte. And there she is. And this is a 9 by 6 inch journal, and it has a 2.5-inch spine. We have a tassel here with beads. It's like a full necklace, and it just matches the color scheme here. And as well, there's a pentagram charm here. It is 144 pages. It is quite a thick journal, and lots of ribbon also, and charms on the side as well. She collects a lot of things, and she will put it in her journal. When she does research, she might put it in here as well, or does spells or potions. And she lives in Georgia, and she's an ecologist like her father, Sam. She loves nature and trees and so on. And she belongs to a coven, again called Circle of Seven. And she lived in Washington with Amara, which is the first journal that is already sold and gone. And then later the girls went different ways all over the country. So she now lives in Georgia, but she received an invitation for a reunion, a high school reunion. And at the very end, I will have an 8th journal with all the with the coven all together. Just show you the back as well. There's lots of ribbon on the bottom here that I used, and burlap on the top. The closure is muslin and black ribbon, and I sew them together so that it's a little bit stronger to use, because like I said, it's quite a thick journal, and you need something pretty strong to hold it together. So I'm going to start here with the beginning, and we do have a double-hinged page here, and here is the invitation for the reunion, and a little map that she has kept with a little bit of extra space for writing. Of course, it's a journaling card, and it's a map of Georgia. And over here we have a little round tag, and as well over here is her badge that she uses in the oven, in the coven. I'm sorry, not the oven, the coven. Anyways, and this is an authentic postcard that she has kept. So she keeps a lot of collections in this book. This one has these beautiful trees on there, and beautiful stamp as well. I think it's from the 1920s or 1930s, and she'll just paper clip or clip things in here that she will use. Here is Charlotte in this pocket, and a little wreath that goes with this. And I gave you a clip, and you can put it somewhere else as well. And then a tag up here. And also, in the back of this, as you turn it, you have a picture of Charlotte. This is an authentic photograph when she was a baby, and there she is now. And over here we have another authentic photograph that she has kept. Looks like falls and some nature, something that she loves, with a little bit of a snippet here, and an actual negative, and you can put that to the light and see what that one's all about. On the next page we have a little apothecary, like a little binder or booklet. It does have this beautiful collage on here, and then you open it up, and it has some stamped up and so on writing space in the front and in the back as well. It goes this way, and then just paper clip it back together. And here's a little tag in it with this beautiful fibers. And I put the fibers, fabric, ribbons all over the book. A little bit of ledger here, and a snippet over here. I'm sorry, I'm trying to get this. I don't have quite a good setup here yet. A snippet over here, and then a journaling card, and some beautiful pink flower here, and this beautiful sari, a little bit of a trim, a little bit shiny, and a little bit red. She does like red, so I did include red quite a bit. Over here we have another authentic postcard with flowers or herbs that she will keep for reference. And Over here is a little pocket. It says conjure on it, and then a little notebook and a little tag there. And this paper is all beautifully crunched up, coffee dyed and eco dyed all together, stamped up and so on. Here we have a double ribbon as well. And then here is Charlotte, and she's with some of her classmates from before. Of course, it's a journaling card, and you can write on the back more about plants. Then here's articles that she's interested in to read about witchcraft and different unusual things. Over here, I did stamp this up with a little tree branch, a little bit botanical. And then here it says Charlotte with this very pretty fabric and ribbon snippet. And then I put a little bead bauble on here. Now this is a page that pulls out. It is about her gazebo. She, like I said, she lives in Georgia. Her family is well off, so they do have a very nice house. And this is her gazebo where she might keep her herbs and so on. So I did stamp it up so you can also write on it. And I put an authentic postage stamp. And in the back too, there's some more information. And over here is a see-through pocket. And I gave you some ribbon and some papers and so on to write on, which I like to include now, just as a way of where you can glue these things in your own way, wherever you might want to put it in the journal, as opposed to me gluing everything down. So over here is envelope with authentic postage stamp, and inside here as well, I have a flower, and then this one says phases, 2 journaling cards. Over here are symbols, rune symbols, and so on that might be used in telling a fortune or witchcraft in some way. Now over here is, this is also a sari silk with some beads on here, and if you turn it over, there's a pocket, and then if you pull it out, there is a little circle of 7 notebook, and just a little bit of extra space. So these are butterfly wings, and I put a butterfly wing in the middle as well. So there are some secret spots if you want to put some secret messages there as well. Here we have the circle, and then I cover this up because it is a skull and it's a little bit more gruesome and so on. And I put more snippet over here and just cover it up a little bit, and you can write on top as well. Over here is a fabric pocket. It's beautiful. It's actually, it was like a fabric sample. And there's different kinds of these lines, different colors. And this is a beautiful red and gold with this beautiful charm of leaf on here. So inside here, we have, this is their house. And I love it that it's got lots of windows, and it has an upper porch here and as well as a bottom porch. So this is, you know, back in the 1930s or so, 1940s. So this is authentic also, this postcard. And then this seems it's a very similar house that I found in like a atlas or map book, vintage. And so I just included that. Now you might not be able to read this because it might be in Croatian or Czechoslovakian, and I'm not sure exactly. So anyhow, I did stamp up some leaves up here, and then over here I used actual fabric that is coffee stained, and it has this beautiful ribbon and lace on the bottom, and then ribbon on the side as well. In the middle, I have Amy Joy Studios, which I love her images that are the gypsy fortune teller images. So I use this in the middle and put some beads inside. And then here is a little bit of a journaling card. I put this together. This is from my own digital kit that I just kind of started making because, well, I have been making them for years and years, but I haven't actually made them into anything that I really truly needed. So I now started more to do with the theme of what I'm doing. So this one is journaling cards here as well with some of the it's great paper there. And then this beautiful coffee dye. Now this is the same, as you can tell, but this is a notebook, and it has this snippet with this beautiful bead on top, and you have some paper inside to write on, and then some stamping here, and this beautiful lace pocket just to complement both sides. Over here I did a little bit of stenciling and put the circle, and then here is a little bit of a fabric sample with some stamping underneath. And then this collage, it's very intricate, this one. You do have to look at it quite a bit, and I do enjoy things like this where you have to sort of, you don't see right away what it's about. You have to look at each image and see that there is a witch in there with her pointy hat, and there is a skeleton on the bottom, and it says moon, and there's laces, and there's like different little things in there that you have to take a bit of time to look at. So I enjoy, when I am going through a new journal, I enjoy looking at the very different things with maybe many messages inside. So anyways, here is a little bit more symbols, and envelope with another envelope inside, and a bit of a journaling card. This is a pull-out as well, and well, it pulls out many times. Probably can't see it all, but if I put it this way. So here I did stamp it up and put a little bit of extra paper and a little bit covered up. You can write on the back or write underneath. And over here as well, just information about the chili peppers, it looks like. And over here I did some more of the tree branch painting, and I use this this tape here, that green tape that you use for electricity and so on. I use it here because, well, I like it, and also I use the brown packing tape and so on. Over here a little bit more in a red tab on the top, a little bit of a article, an image that she has kept, and then here is a little deer, I think, and I don't know if I missed showing you something else here. Anyways, so another page here with a belly band, but I left it open for you. And this one has the circle on it, and it has a little notebook with this interesting image from the graphics fairy. And on the side is a fabric from a sari silk, and all coffee dye paper. I did try to give you some blank pages because most of the pages are used up. So here we have a clock, circle of 7, Charlotte, and then this beautiful tag with all these Frenched ribbon here, or tassel, and then you can write on the back, but in the front is again filled with different things, and this one's with the tree, including burlap and so on. So this is the double hinged page of the first signature. It has a large journaling card here with this beautifully crunched up blue paper. It's eco-dyed with purple cabbage, but it comes out blue somehow. And over here we have Charlotte's family. Her, looks like her sister maybe, and her mother Laura. And this is her when she was little. These are Tim Holtz figures that I wanted to use up, and because I have a few of them, so it fits perfectly into this pocket. And I just put a little, she put a little bit of a ribbon to keep them together. A little bit collage here, and over here is a notebook underneath here, and this beautiful ribbon and a journaling card. This is a page that comes out. It belongs to the second signature, but it does come out, and it has a memory spell. So I did find a spell on the internet, and I put it on here, but it's not really a spell book. I mean, you can write your own spells or potions or so on, but this is the only spell in the book. And in the back is a pocket, and I give you some more papers that you can use either for collaging or for writing on. So this one, the second signature, is this beautiful green here, and pentagram underneath the flower that I collaged here. And it has this beautiful black ribbon that fringes over the rest of the book. And then inside here, I don't know what this eye is, but I thought it might be like the eye of Newt. I don't even know what an eye of Newt is, but it just seemed to really match the color. And then some more, a little bit journaling cards, and a little bit fibers, and little pieces that you can put elsewhere. And then on this owl image with a cat, black cat. So I don't know what eye of Newt is. So over here on the next page, we have a collage here, and it says which on the bottom. And then over here, it's an envelope. It's fabric. It's cotton on the outside with this cute little leaf paper clip, and a little bit from a fortune-telling card. And it just comes out like that. And then just giving you more here of writing space, and this beautifully collaged journaling card. So in the back is an image from the New York Public Library of the Salem witch trials. So this is something that Charlotte keeps as a reference, and likes to read about it to see what's happened in the past. And here is a little charm and a map of Georgia with this pentagram, very intricately done, with also painting. Sorry, my camera is moving. And then a large journaling card with more in the back, and this is from some kind of a science book or math book or something. More collaging over here too, and a couple of small, one black tag fabric over here. More about flowers and double ribbons. Another article about witches, and then a collage, and then my own digikit here. Here's a pocket from an envelope, and then more of the different things here that I've attached just to make it look more grungy and so on. A little bit of a map on the bottom, and you know, you can stick something else in it, doesn't really matter, but I did leave it for you to fill up. So over here is a little clip, and you can just add something more to this. This one says 7 here. I stamped it up, and it says 7 right here as well. Then over here is a map, and a little bit more of the little bits that you can put in different places. This one says fire and so on as well. There. This one comes out, another one of those long pages. And it does have the pentagram, which I made up from tree branches and photographed. And it does have, this is the symbol for altar. And it has, look at this, some headless statues here. Just something unusual that I find. And I figured that Charlotte would like to keep it in her journal. Then here's an authentic postcard from maybe some trip that she's been to. And on the back of this is a little bit more of the unusual images. And then this is also from my digikit that I printed on vellum paper and then put it on here so you can see writing through as well. And over here I just stamped up a little bit, and also another image that might be interesting to Charlotte. A little bit of a collage here. And over here as well, there's owls here. There's a squirrel. Love squirrels. Squirrel on this one, and a little bug of some sort. And here she kept a letter that she received from someone, and it's quite old. You can still write on the back. It is the softer butter paper, but you can still write on the back of this one. And then an envelope here. And inside, this is grungy. It's really just for hearing the sound effect of it, because I filled it up with a little bit, and now it's a little bit puffy and so on. And you can just, you can still write on it probably with marker. Over here is coming up to the middle, and then we have a cloth. This one's a little bit more rugged, a little bit more used maybe, with symbols on it. and inside is the Amy Joy image, and then on the side I have a little bit of maybe sometimes she looks at the stars, or her mother may have looked at the stars, because that's her mother. This is an authentic postcard, so I have quite a few in here. Her mother Laura, and perhaps they were looking at stars together with this. And on the other pocket, a little bit more. I kind of covered her up, but it's Charlotte just looking at herself in the mirror, getting ready for maybe night out, or maybe she's casting a spell. And then over here is another little article also about witchcraft and so on. So she is keeping a lot of this for reference here, and whatever she might be interested in, and more of the symbols here. And over here, an envelope. Over here we have a rhubarb pudding, and an authentic old recipe card. And here is a pocket that I left for you, and there's a charm here that says listen, collage, and fabric, and lots of fibers and so on top, just so you can see what it looks like over here. And over here, this page comes up. It says Coven here, and 7, and comes up and has some more tags, which I put together here. And you can write on this one, this beautiful blue, and then the other ones are just for you to look at with moths. On the back we have an image here from my digit kit, and then I put a little bit together, and then on the bottom it says ceremony, and a little bit stamping over here, and a little yellow ribbon, and a map here with a little bit of these things with a pocket, and then little bits that you can use somewhere else. A large journaling tag over here. And then a lot of the art also is just something that I like to see. It doesn't necessarily have to be anything per se, but just has to look vintage. So any piece of paper that looks vintage is good with me. But anyhow, here's a little pocket that says ritual, and like this one too. I don't know, I love just the way the coffee came out, and a little bit of cheesecloth, and some of the painting with black in it, and a little bit of writing, some notes that she does, and so on. This one says conjure on the top, and then more bottom. Another article here, and about plants. And this little bead over here, it's really a button, but it kind of went together with these flowers. Then on this one is another large journaling card or page that you can pull out, and it even opens up here as well. And I stamped up a little bit in there with a fabric sample, a little bit of the math. You can write right around it. That might be some formulas that she's keeping. But here's a pocket that you can fill up. And then a little bit more of collaging down here. Then over here is collage, lots of collaging, because that's what I do. I collage pretty well everything. It says Coven, and this is my digital collage, and more from the witch trials and so on. A bead over here, and then this beautifully collaged paper here with some ribbon and so on. Different fibers. I like to use different fibers, very tactile and so on. And this is an empty spell card. You can write your own spell in this one. It has a nice spooky looking house on it, and some birds, and maybe they're building a nest. And then in the back you have a pocket with some papers. So on this another double hinged page here, and in the front we have this beautiful butterfly, a little bit of a journaling card, and a card here as well, and a tag. It's a 3-part tag. So this one says air, and then this one says spells, and this one says circle of 7 and Charlotte. So each one has a little bit something different on it, but on the back you can write over each one. So, and this goes back in here. Let me see. There we go. And then in the back, a little black tag, more collaging. And then over here, there's beautiful flower cardstock, and then an envelope. You can put something in and just some writing paper. Over here, I have a symbol and just a little flip out with paper. And then this is cotton over top with some ribbon that kind of matched here the flower, the symbols, and this beautiful sari silk piece, and then lots of fibers on top as well. And this is a beautiful page too. Look at this. It's skulls over here on this fabric and web, and a little journaling card, and this beautifully coffee stained paper just turned out wonderful. And over here is from my digital collage, and then I sewed up the lines where they actually are, and you can, if you go over it, you can feel them. And here's a bit of digital stamping, and over here is an envelope, and has a little bit of a pullout. This is an image of a very old lady, you know, said to be a witch. And then over here you have some little paper, and on it it says, "I have you when she smiled." I pick anything, any phrase in a book that kind of says anything to me, and then I will use it over here. I'm just gonna paper clip this back, and on the back we have a little bit more here. It's just a snippet that you can put elsewhere, and with a little bit of flower collaging, and you can write on that, and just some paper to write on. Double ribbon here with this beautiful flower, and then a pentagram, and another journaling card, but a pocket, you can put something there. This is Circle of Seven Charlotte here as well. And then this beautiful flower here comes right, I put it right across kind of diagonally because, well, just for something different. And anyways, it was such a large piece that I had to also tie over in the back. But I wanted to include it because it just, well, it went with the rest of the colors in here as well. So Edith Holden flower page, book page, and then an authentic postage stamp, and this is a printout of something unusual anyways, and then a journaling card inside. Over here as well, black fibers and so on. And over here, a little witch and her bird, and another article about witches. So I'm going to have to finish this like this, filming with one hand and turning pages with the other, because my camera fell so many times. I think, I don't know, something broke, and I don't know, just don't have a good setup just yet. I'm not in my workshop. I'm still in my new house where I really don't have a proper place. So over here we have something unusual that Charlotte has kept, and over here are some pockets with 3 different little snippets that she has kept. And over here, I think maybe these are warlocks. They seem to be, I think there's 6, but anyways, this might be their partners eventually one day or something. And it is a pocket that you can also put something into. And then this is the middle of the 3rd signature. It is the this beautiful cloth fabric sample with the ribbon on top, and then the middle with the beads, and there is Charlotte. She's making her potions. And inside here we have, this is her family again. This is a mother and father and her brother Josh, and a little bit of witch trials journaling card. And over here as well, a little envelope with journaling cards, and a little bit of a, and the next page, this is the other side of the fabric, this beautiful fabric. And then over here I did find some unusual statue, and I left the write-up on it, and in the back are rocks, but I put a little bit here to write on, and a little bit of more of collaging and fibers and so on. And here's Charlotte, And she's making her potion here, just a little bit, journaling card of the picture from the front. Let's see if I can actually put it back. There we go. And then a little bit of an envelope here, and inside it has one of those old playing cards. It is a copy that I made from the original. A little bit more about nature here, a little bit of a write-up, and this is the other side of that diagonally placed collage, and another pocket here from a tag. It has a bird on it and so on. And a double ribbon here with this beautiful image. And a little bit of a flip out. And another envelope here with, it does have a, so over here is a little notebook that has pages to write on, as well as a little bit of flowers in the middle. It says over here, simple circle casting, so perhaps you can put some spells in there, some recipes for a potion, a little bit of digital stamping, and from my digital kit on this side. And then over here is that fabric with those claws on it, and a little bit more writing paper there. And then over here is snippets of witchcraft, this beautiful sari silk, and rune symbols. And this is a Happy New Year card that maybe her parents got, but she liked it. There's vintage writing on there, so she keeps that in her collection. And red, because it has red in it, and red here as well, which one of the colors that she loves. This is the double hinged page over here, and over here we have a notebook, and then a tag on top with fabric sample here, and a little tag over here with dragonfly. More collaging here with fabric as well. And then over here she has an envelope, and let's just look what's inside this envelope. So let's see inside here. Okay, so over here she has her tarot cards that I made from my originals, and then also some rune bits that I made up as well. And over here she's using a cloth from her mother's wedding gown. There was a little bit of leftover that her mother kept, and she gave her a piece. So she's using that when she's going to lay out her cards. She might put it here, or her runes. And on the bottom I did sign the journal when it was completed. And here's the back of it. Sorry about the box next to it. Anyhow, so this is Circle of 7, the large journal. So there you have it, my current journal, Circle of 7 Charlotte, that is available in my Etsy shop now. I hope you come back again another time to see my new journals. I'll be making more of these and some other journals. I appreciate you coming by. Have a good day. It's Rosie at RoseByNameCo. Thank you. Bye-bye.